Hey, how y'all doing out there? I'm back with you with another video. Today I want to talk about my top 12 things that I love about my LGV60. Now, I honestly didn't think that I would end up loving this phone as much as I do. But the more that I've been using it, the more I've been interacting with it, the more I love it. Of course, it's missing some things, that I wish was on it. But overall, my experience with this device has been absolutely great. I really love this phone a lot. I mean, I really do. So I just want to quickly get into the 12 things that I love about my LG V60. Not in any particular order. Keep that in mind. Number one, the build quality. Now you got Gorilla Glass 5 on the front and Gorilla Glass 6 on the back. So you got some good protection here. Also, it's military grade tested. Okay, so you could definitely use this without a case, without worrying about, it shattering the back of the phone. Now, it doesn't mean it can survive any drop on any surface from any height, but just probably your average drops, like from your waist down, you'll probably be fine. Now, me, I always use cases because I feel like my phone is better protected. I don't want any scratches, any scuffs, no cracks, no nothing. So I usually keep a case on my phone to keep it pristine. But I love the build quality on this device. It's excellent, especially when you're using the phone without a case. It's very comfortable in my hand. All right. Number two, the design. Now, I love the design of this device because it looks like the S10, the Samsung Galaxy S10. This is the way that their back of their phone looked. It was very, very similar. And I like really having the camera centered as opposed to on the left side or either down straight in the middle. But this is where I prefer them to be. I know the new trend is everything is on the side, but I actually like this design. I like it a lot. So it also has gold trimming, rose gold trimming around the sides, which I like. It has very good button placement. So I like the design of this phone a lot. Next, the display. The 6.8-inch 1080p Full HD Plus POLED HDR10 display. Now, would I prefer a Quad HD display? Yes, but I will say this. This display is excellent. It really is. It's a beautiful, beautiful display. Now, I got rid of the notch on the home screen. Of course, when I go into other apps, it's still there. Like, you can't get rid of it through the whole UI. I've tried. It just can't be done. But at least on the home screen, I don't have to look at that notch. I could get rid of it, which is what I did. But this display is absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful. This phone gets super, super bright. I mean, ridiculously bright. I mean, so bright that I have to turn it down. And y'all know that have been watching my channel for a while know I normally have my phones at 95 to 100% brightness. This is one of them phones where there's no way I could put this on 100% brightness without hurting my own eyes. So right now I got it about, I say about 95%. But I turned it down for the camera. But I love the display on this device. It's beautiful. Number four, the always on display. Now, as you can see here, I love any type of phone that has an always on display. LG makes the second best always on display. Samsung is number one still, and then I would say maybe the Mi 10 Pro come in third. But LG, I just wish it was a little bit bigger like they had it on the V30, but it's still nice. It's easy to see. It's not super small or anything, but I just wish it was a little bit bigger. I wish the notifications were colored so you'll know exactly what they were. Also, I wish the fingerprint sensor was always on as well. But other than that, it's nice. It's functional. You can control your media. You can control other things here, like your camera and your flashlight and your Bluetooth and all that. So it is a functioning always on display. So that makes it even better. So I love the always on display. That's one of my favorite things that I love about this particular device. Next, the dual stereo speakers. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, these are the best sounding speakers on any LG device that I've ever used by far. There's none to me come close, and I've had a lot of LG devices. These are the best dual stereo speakers that I've ever used on an LG device. They are so good. They're really loud and they have good sound quality. Not the best out of all my phones. The Mi 10 Pro 5G is still the best overall sounding speakers on a smartphone that I have, but these are definitely up there. I mean, they really are. They're excellent. I love them. Number 6, expandable memory, up to 2 terabytes. Now, for some of you out there, or maybe a lot of you out there, that's overkill. Nobody needs that much storage. You can't speak for everybody. You can only speak for you. Me, I'm a storage monster. I need the expandable memory. I'm the type of person that would use literally 2 terabytes because I have I have my Note 10 Plus that's expandable up to 1 terabyte, and I put a 1 terabyte SD card in there, and it has 1 gig left. It's filled with movies, music, and photos. So I need the storage. I don't want to have to worry about streaming anything and worrying about if I have an internet connection or, because if you're streaming, you have to have a really good, strong internet connection or you're not going to be able to watch it. But with me just putting everything on my phone, I can just watch whatever I want, whenever I want, without having to worry about streaming. So that's me. Everybody's different. But I love expandable memory. That's a must for me on my phones. And I hate the fact that Samsung had taken that off their premium devices this year. Big mistake. Huge disappointment. Hopefully next year they'll change that and start put it back on, because with their mid-tier devices, they still got expandable memory. So I don't know why they would take them away from their premium devices and also give you less storage. It should start out with at least 256, not 128. And for me, anything over $1,000 now, it should start out 256 or 512. And if it's $1,200 or more, it should start out at 512, especially if you took away expandable memory. That's just my opinion. Number 7, the 5,000 milliamp battery. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, the battery in this device is absolutely awesome. Easily 2 days. And that's with heavy usage. I'm a heavy user. I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of movies. I got my brightness way up. I use my phones hard. This battery is a champ. The standby time is excellent. So if I'm not using a phone, I'm not using no battery. The battery life on this device is a beast. If you out there looking for a smartphone with great battery life, you don't have to look no further than this. There's other phones out there that have great battery life, but I'm talking about there's not a whole lot of flagships that has, as great battery life as this do. 2 days easily. There's some phones that get you through a day, and that's what they promise you, but this is one of them flagships that can easily get you 2 days. Okay, that's just my experience. I know battery life is subjective. It's different from person to person because it depends on how you use your phone. Now, if you're shooting a lot of 8K or 4K video, you're probably going to go through the battery a lot quicker. But if you're just using the phone for your daily, regular activities, you could easily get 2 days. And if you're not a super heavy user, you could get maybe 2.5 days. I'm just trying to tell you. The battery is awesome. And LG has optimized the software on this phone very, very well. All right, next, one of my favorite things, the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. Oh man, I love it because it's accompanied by that 32-bit hi-fi quad DAC. I'm trying to tell you, the audio quality that you get through that headphone jack from that 32-bit hi-fi quad DAC is amazing. Now, my Mi 10 Pro, in my opinion, because I tried both, is a little bit better. But LG is right behind them. Not far. They almost running neck and neck. Almost. But I'm telling you, if you love listening to music on your device, you're going to love it on this device. And you don't have to use high impedance or super expensive headphones to experience that great sound. You don't. Because I have some Panasonics. They were like $15. And I'm telling you, the sound that I get out of those, that go in here makes the headphones sound awesome. Awesome sound come out of this. So I love that this phone has a headphone jack, which no premium device has anymore, except for maybe the newer Sony phones. However, they don't, advertise on TV or anything like that. And a lot of people are not going to know about them. I hope Sony, learn something from LG and start getting their phones out there so the masses will know they're out there. But they put a headphone jack on their device. So them and LG, the only two, far as premium devices that still use a headphone jack. Now, there are some other Chinese phones that are starting to put headphone jacks back on the phone. But like I said, you can't get those phones through any carriers in this country. So most people are not going to get those devices, unfortunately. All right. All right. Next, the performance. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I have had absolutely zero issue with performance. I mean, everything is silky smooth, just in one app right out of it's just the performance is just butter. It's just butter, as you can see. I mean, just so smooth and fast. I mean, it just gets the job done. I love the performance on this device. I absolutely love it. Silky, buttery, smooth, and fast. Of course, you got the Snapdragon 865 from last year, so there has been no slowdown in this device. Number 11, the cameras. Now, when I first did my review and took some camera shots, I didn't criticize the cameras saying they were bad, because they're not bad. But I had to take some more photos recently, and man, I was super impressed with the detail, the punchy colors, the sharpness. One time, I think I was zooming in on something, and I went 10 times, and it still wasn't that bad, honestly. And this phone does not have the crazy zoom that you have on other phones, like 50 times zoom and 30 times zoom and 100 times zoom and 120 times zoom. This only has a maximum of 10 times zoom, but it's not that bad even at 10 times. And I'm pretty sure most people ain't zooming that far into anything anyway, unless, say, when things, they're starting to get back to normal, but you go to a concert or you're trying to watch a game or something like that, and you're really, really far away and you want to zoom in, then that's when it really comes in handy. But for the most part, you don't need something that zooms in 120 times. You just don't. Okay? All right, so the cameras on here, I absolutely love them. I'm very, very impressed with the camera, the photos, and the videos of this device. And the last thing, number 12, the future software updates that LG just put out there not too long ago, that they're going to support their phones that came out with Android 10, their premium devices, up until Android 13. So that was a really nice gesture from LG to do that for their consumers and people that really love their products. So people that just got the LG Wing and the LG Velvet and the LGV60, and I know it's the other device, I just can't think of it what it is right now, but you don't have to worry about software support for your device. You're gonna get it. Now, how quickly you get it, I don't know, because LG has always had a bad track record of how slow that they do get out their software updates. They're very, very slow, and they've always been slow. That's probably one of the biggest things that turned me off about LG, is that the software updates were just so slow. All right, so those are the 12 things I absolutely love about this device. This is a beast of a device. You could find it for under $400 probably on eBay. So if you're a person that love LG, you should definitely get this device, because it's a beast. It's a monster. Love the display. Love the battery life. Love the dual stereo speakers. Love the cameras. It has wireless charging. It has IP68 water and dust resistant. It got 8 gigs of RAM. This phone is fully loaded. It's a fully loaded flagship device that's worthy of your money. Trust me. Now, I can't say that for every device, but I could definitely say that about this device. Definitely worth your money. You're going to get your money's worth with this device. Okay? Now, do I wish it had a higher refresh rate? Yeah, but that's not a really big deal. Most people are not going to care about that. Do I wish it had a quad HD display? Yes. Most people, are they going to care about that? no, the 1080p is going to be enough, and they feel like they're getting better battery life. Okay, that's cool. You know, I'm not hating, but I'm just saying it is a beast, and I love this device. LG did a great job. They could have did better in a few things, but overall, I love this device. It's my second, well, it's my third favorite device. So it's my Note 10, my S20 Ultra, and then this device right here, and then my Mi 10 Pro 5G, and then my OnePlus 7T Pro. All right, so thank you for taking the time to view this content. I do appreciate it. And please leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Hit that notification bell so you will get notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you very much for taking the time to view this content. I do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.